How did war crimes differ in Croatia, Bosnia and Kosovo? When we think about the Yugoslav Wars, it's important to understand how war crimes varied in Croatia, Bosnia and Herzegovina, and Kosovo. Each region faced unique challenges and atrocities during these conflicts. The Yugoslav Wars, which occurred in the 1990s, were marked by intense violence and ethnic tensions. In Croatia, the war lasted from 1991 to 1995. The main conflict was between Croatian forces and Serbian militias, supported by the Yugoslav People's Army. War crimes in Croatia included attacks on civilians, destruction of property, and forced displacement. Ethnic Croats were particularly targeted in Serbian-held areas, while ethnic Serbs faced violence in Croatian-held regions. Prosecutions for war crimes in Croatia have often focused on Serbian individuals, with fewer cases against Croats. This uneven approach has raised questions about justice for victims. Moving on to Bosnia and Herzegovina, the war spanned from 1992 to 1995 and involved three main groups: Bosniaks, Croats, and Serbs. The scale of atrocities in Bosnia was staggering. Mass killings, systematic rape, and the establishment of concentration camps were widespread. One of the most horrific events was the Srebrenica massacre in 1995, where over 8,000 Bosniak men and boys were killed by Bosnian Serb forces. Sexual violence was rampant, with thousands of women subjected to rape and sexual slavery. The International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia has documented these crimes extensively. In Kosovo, the conflict occurred from 1998 to 1999, primarily between Serbian forces and the Kosovo Liberation Army. NATO intervened in 1999 to stop the violence. War crimes in Kosovo included mass killings, forced displacement, and destruction of property, mainly targeting ethnic Albanians. Reports also highlighted sexual violence against women from various ethnic backgrounds. The scale of displacement was immense, with hundreds of thousands forced to flee their homes. The differences in war crimes across these regions reflected the nature of the conflicts. Bosnia experienced the most systematic and large-scale atrocities, including genocide and mass rape. Croatia and Kosovo faced severe violence, but it was often more localized. The perpetrators also varied. In Croatia, crimes were committed by both sides, but prosecutions were often biased. In Bosnia, all three groups committed atrocities, with Bosnian Serb forces responsible for the worst crimes. In Kosovo, both Serbian forces and the Kosovo Liberation Army committed abuses, but the focus and scale differed. These differences in war crimes highlight the complex dynamics of the Yugoslav Wars. Ethnic tensions and territorial disputes fueled cycles of violence. The legacy of these crimes continues to affect politics and society in the region today. Understanding these events is vital for addressing the ongoing challenges of post-war justice and reconciliation in Southeast Europe.